Why are we so obsessed with ghost towns? The haunting allure of abandoned places. Ghost towns are scattered across the world like forgotten chapters of history, frozen in time. They pull us in, make us wonder, and leave us asking the same chilling question: what happened here? From sun-bleached saloons in the American West to Arctic outposts left to the ice, these abandoned places captivate our imagination. But why are we so obsessed with them? Ghost towns are not just about broken windows or dusty streets. They are about mystery, memory, and the eerie beauty of decay. They remind us how quickly life can vanish, how entire communities can disappear, leaving only shadows behind. And we can't look away. Let's explore the haunting psychology, stories, and allure behind the world's most famous ghost towns, and why they continue to fascinate travelers, urban explorers, and historians alike. Stay with us until the end, because some of these towns have secrets you wouldn't believe still exist today. What is a ghost town? A ghost town is typically defined as a once thriving settlement that has been completely or mostly abandoned. The causes vary: economic collapse, natural disaster, war, environmental destruction, or slow decline as people simply moved on. Yet what remains behind often feels like a paused reality: a church with pews still in place, a classroom with chalk still on the board. It's the quiet that screams the loudest. The psychology of fascination. Deep psychological reasons draw humans to abandoned places. Ghost towns tap into our sense of curiosity, fear, and nostalgia all at once. They remind us of impermanence. They ask us to confront time and what's left behind when time moves on without us. For some, ghost towns are eerie. For others, they're peaceful. Either way, they make us feel something raw, honest, and hard to explain. The mystery of the unknown. There's always a story behind a ghost town. Some tragic, some dramatic, some still unsolved. The unknown pulls us in. Consider the abandonment of Pripyat, Ukraine, following the 1986 Chernobyl disaster. Or Kolmanskop, Namibia, a diamond boomtown slowly swallowed by desert sands. These aren't just empty towns. They're real-life mysteries wrapped in silence and decay. Time capsules of history. Ghost towns act like open-air museums. In places like Bodie, California, everything is left as it was: a half-full whiskey glass and a newspaper on a table. It's like stepping into a living photograph. These towns give us a rare glimpse into another time, undisturbed by modernization. There are no gift shops or digital screens here, only real-life artifacts, untouched by progress. For history buffs, it's a goldmine. For travelers, it's a step off the beaten path into something unforgettable. The rise of urban exploration. Recently, ghost towns have become hotspots for urban explorers who seek abandoned places to document and experience them. With the rise of social media and YouTube, ghost towns now reach millions of viewers, sparking curiosity around the world. The thrill of discovery. The risk. the visuals. It all adds to the appeal. Some ghost towns are protected landmarks. Others are hidden gems that require serious dedication to reach, and their exclusivity makes them even more alluring. Top ghost towns that still haunt us. Let's journey to a few of the most iconic ghost towns that continue to intrigue. 1. Pripyat, Ukraine. The Chernobyl explosion left a modern city abandoned overnight. Soviet architecture, rusted amusement parks, and radiation warnings marked this frozen metropolis. 2. Krakow, Italy. The town was abandoned due to landslides and earthquakes. It is a dramatic medieval town that now stands eerily still and is frequently used as a filming location. 3. Pyramiden, Norway. An Arctic Soviet mining town was left deserted in 1998. With a Lenin statue still standing and buildings intact, it's only reachable by boat or snowmobile. 4. Kolmanskop, Namibia. The once prosperous diamond town now lies beneath the dunes. The desert is slowly reclaiming the buildings. 5. Humberstone and Santa Laura, Chile. Saltpeter mining towns in the Atacama Desert, with colonial architecture and industrial ruins under a brutal sun. 6. Kayaköy, Turkey. Once a thriving Greek village, it was abandoned after the 1923 population exchange. Hundreds of stone homes sit silent on the hillside. Each of these places tells a different story. Yet they all share that haunting, magnetic stillness that ghost towns seem to possess. Ghost towns in pop culture. Movies, documentaries, and video games often feature ghost towns as settings for suspense, horror, or post-apocalyptic themes. Their empty streets and decaying structures lend themselves to real and imagined storytelling. From The Hills Have Eyes to Silent Hill, abandoned towns tap into our deepest fears and fascinations. The dark tourism effect. Some travelers are drawn to ghost towns as part of dark tourism, the trend of visiting sites associated with death, tragedy, or the macabre. It's not about glorifying tragedy, it's about confronting it, understanding it, and acknowledging what was lost. Ghost towns hold stories that are often painful, yet deeply human. And in that, there's a kind of reverence. A search for solitude. For many, visiting a ghost town isn't just about thrill or history, it's about silence. In a world buzzing with noise, ghost towns offer solitude. There is no traffic, no screens, just wind, rust, and reflection. Standing alone in a forgotten chapel, or walking through a wind-blown main street can be strangely peaceful. It reminds us of something more profound, maybe even sacred. The beauty in decay. There's something poetic about watching nature reclaim what man built. Vines crawling up staircases. Sand filling doorways. Trees pushing through floorboards. Decay becomes art. Abandonment becomes beauty. And that contrast between what was and what is leaves a lasting impression. Photographers, filmmakers, and travelers all try to capture this haunting aesthetic. But no image quite compares to standing there in person. Will ghost towns ever stop fascinating us? As long as humans continue to build, certain places will remain unchanged. Ghost towns aren't just relics, they're warnings, memories, and wonders all in one. They force us to slow down and look closely. They challenge our ideas of permanence and progress. We don't just visit ghost towns. We feel them. And maybe that's why we'll never stop being drawn to them. So why are we so obsessed with ghost towns? Because they're more than places. They're emotions, memories, and mysteries. They challenge us to confront time, loss, and silence, revealing something profound about who we are. If you've ever walked through a ghost town, you know the feeling, the chill, the awe, the questions. And if you haven't yet, maybe it's time. Which ghost town would you want to visit? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next journey into the world's most mysterious destinations.